Well, I'm putting this video up because I think Season 4 of my Master League, we played Arsenal, and if you've seen that video, that's up, and the next match I had in the league was a match against Hull City. And then there was a match against West Bromwich Albion. And what happened to those two games is I had the footage, and I've been putting that footage onto SHAREfactory. Now, I'm quite far on in the game. You see the screen in front of you where it says match day 8. I'm actually in my 6th season on the screen as you see it. But in the uploads, I'm in Season 4, so I've got a lot of uploaded footage that I was trying to put onto SHAREfactory, and I put the whole match onto SHAREfactory, and that was waiting to go. I put the West Brom match on SHAREfactory, and that was waiting to go. So the whole match would have gone up today, and then obviously the West Brom match would have gone up tomorrow. Unfortunately, when I was putting some more of my later footage, Season 5 footage, into SHAREfactory, I was deleting the master copies, and I made a mistake. And instead of going into the master copies to delete them once I'd sorted them out for SHAREfactory, through just human error, really. There's nothing else you can say for it. We're human and we make mistakes. Said the Dalek getting off the dustbin. And yeah, I just deleted the bottom 2 matches, which are obviously the ones that were supposed to be going up today, because I'd gone into the SHAREfactory saved settings instead of just the master copy ones, if you understand what I mean. So I'll tell you what happened in the whole game. It was a really horrible match. It was one of those types of intense feeling games that I absolutely hate. It made me really annoyed, and made me quite expressive. I think the words are in my dislike of the ferocity of the challenges, scything down my players, etc., etc. The game doing weird and wonderful things for Hull City. And yeah, so I tried to cut out as much of the swearing as possible on that one because it made me really mad. And I think I had 7 minutes, I think I had just less than 7.5 minutes of the game after cutting out all my all my ranting. We won the match 1-0, but I can't remember who scored the goal, sadly. I can tell you that in the West Bromwich Albion game, which is the game that would go up tomorrow, that was a very similar type of match. The AI were really fast. It made them really fast. Gave them, obvious stat boost. There was no goals in the whole of the game. It was 0-0. And it was a really, really horrible game to play. I hated both the Hull City match and the West Bromwich Albion match. And from a viewing point of view, trust me, you didn't miss much. I'm sorry that, I made the mistake. I'm sorry that they won't be up there because I would have liked to have had a complete season. And my policy is kind of getting the games up as much as I can of the way it happened and the way they made me feel. I'm not going to sugarcoat my experience of PES 2015. I will not do that. It will be real. And I understand, some people don't swear on their playthroughs and all this and that and the other, but if the game is doing things that it should not be doing, like, for example, there was a lot of passes that I made that the game just made go to the opposition. It redirected my inputs or cancelled them, or there was a lot of horrible things going in the match, and what I would say is plainly cheating, because it was. Yeah. So, I would have liked them to have gone up in my season for it to be just how it was at the time. I mean, I've just put together a whole City match in Season 5 on SHAREfactory, and I've had to cut out a lot of my commentary because it was a really horrible game. I think I've said it before, and you can go and have a look in other matches against Wolverhampton Wanderers and Birmingham City that I don't know what it is about them, but PES makes it repulsive to play, and that one certainly was. So I've just ended up putting the goals in it, as I've done with. I think I've done that with a match against Manchester United earlier in Season 4, and I might find myself doing that, cutting out commentary and just showing goals in some games, because I think the intensity and level of what PES 2015 is too much for me. Sometimes, although, like I say, I really would like them to go up as they were. Anyway, explanation of why there is no Hull City game and why there is no West Bromwich Albion game and why the next game is Champions League Barcelona match is because I made a mistake and deleted them by accident. My bad. Apologies for that once again. And join me for the Barcelona match. I shall catch you later. Take care.